listen to 10 Minutes With. I'm here with John Bones, saxophones extraordinaire.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
From the California Honeydrops, the favorite. I mean, they're just the funnest band that's around right now. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. You guys playing late show? It's like a thing with you guys. You do late show at High Sierras and just like smash. And you guys, you play on the main stage too, but you late show, what is it about that? You guys got like, just like putting it on for the late night folks?
Yeah. Wow. Well, I mean, I don't know. We like all that. We like the late night. That's when the music gets flowing good. I mean, you're all warmed up. Vocals lists are all loose, and they can sing all kinds of good stuff. And I think, late hour is just more music in the air. I've always liked making music like late at night, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. It just seems like a musical time to me. I always grew up with jazz and blues and late night jam sessions.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Bay Area.
You're from
Berkeley.
the Bay?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Forrest Day?
Mm-mm.
You need to check him out. He's from Oakland.
Yeah.
He plays sax.
Oh, I'm always down to hear saxophone players.
He's a saxophone player.
I like that. I know Jimmy Forrest.
Yeah. Consider like your main influence on the sax.
It's just a vast number of sax players I love.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was like, as a kid, I was really obsessed with John Coltrane. I was a one saxophonist guy. Like, everybody would tell me, you should listen to all these other guys. And I was like, Coltrane. But at this point, I mean, I like so many guys. I can't even start. I've been listening this week to Noble Watts.
Noble Watts.
Yeah, he's a guy from, lived down in DeLand, Florida at the end of his life. He's from Texas. I love, with Bill Doggett, I love Clifford Scott. These are like the early R&B guys. Lee Allen. These are like the early 50s when it's kind of like jazz influence saxophonists that moved into early R&B out of New Orleans music. Fathead Newman with Ray Charles, all of those guys I love. A guy named Don Wilkerson.
Wow. Let's talk about a little bit of the time you guys spent. I mean, New Orleans is so like, it's such a part of your sound, you can feel it. I mean,
love it.
Tell me a little bit about you guys in New Orleans.
We love New Orleans, man. I mean, that's how a lot of us met.
Right.
I had a band doing a lot of like 1920s music, and someone told me about Lesh playing trumpet and how he played all this Louis Armstrong stuff. And so I was like, okay, I got him on a show, and we just started having a blast together because of that connection to the New Orleans music. And him and Ben, our drummer, connected through doing all that second line, Rebirth Brass Band, a lot of New Orleans music. It's a real meeting place for this
Ben
band.
Jaffe?
No, Ben.
We
know Ben Jaffe.
Ben Jaffe.
But we go to New Orleans like every jazz fest, or we've been there 3 in a row, and it's been like I just love it every time I get there. I can't tell you.
Right. Let's talk about High Sierra.
Yeah.
How's that? I mean, I live just over the mountain in Susanville. Can you tell me, like, what do you like about High Sierra?
I have to say, man, people ask us sometimes, the band, they ask us what the best Honeydrop show ever is.
Honey Shop, drop it.
And
like
we're all sitting around, and without a doubt, everybody always, first thing we mention is playing the vaudeville tent. I think it was our second year at High Sierra.
I was right up front, and you guys did the splitting crowd in half.
Yeah.
At like 3/4 of the way through, and I was on the first half, right? So I was going off and feeling it. But as usual, the second half always wins, right? And they went nuts.
I don't remember who won that night. It was everybody won.
But when it was the mashup of both again, groove, that dirt gets kicked up in the tent and like dust. You guys had the fans kicking up dust,
taking their shirts off, man.
and blew me away. And like interacting with the crowd, and just you guys have a different vibe when it comes to just connecting with the crowd.
Absolutely, yeah. I was talking to someone else about that tonight. It's just unusual. A lot of bands I watch, just kind of like it seems like they're just playing what they practice or something like, and it creates a little bit of tension, almost like you know, they're being judged by the audience. They're trying to do a perfect job or something. And we're not trying to do a perfect job or deliver something that we rehearsed to the perfection. We're trying to make a connection with people, with the room, with the energy in that moment right now. Bring it to right now. I mean, we bring to the table everything we've rehearsed and worked on together, but we're always flexible. Our songs are flexible. Our sets are flexible. They can go any direction depending on what's going on with people.
Right.
We want to have that experience with the people at night, and that's what's so invigorating. You can always go off on your own and play at home and do your perfect set for your wall or for your rehearsal, but it's no good for anybody live. It's about creating a direction with the spirit, whether the direction be to cool out and be more peaceful, or the direction is to come up and get real excited, or if it's just steady dancing and just dancing and pushing and steady, and whatever's happening.
And when you guys, that was the first time I'd ever seen you guys, and you connected with me, you know, and ever since then I've been a massive fan. And this is a bluegrass festival, Winter Wondergrass 2015. And in a way, the Honeydrops aren't super bluegrass, but you guys are here, like, you belong here, you know what I mean?
Word.
I mean, describe your sound.
Well, our sound has a lot of influences. We bring a lot of things that we like musically. We try not to exclude anything, you know, it's just an inclusive sound. There is like that New Orleans foundation, and there's a little bit of a street band foundation to what we do. So we don't have, you know, like a 3-horn section or like a soul band with that full-on, you know, 3 harmony singers and horns, and you know what I'm talking about, you know, rhythm guitar player, a lead guitar, that beefed up sound. So we're always a little bit stripped down. So whatever we're approaching it from a little bit of a can-do perspective. We're going to make it work with the instruments we got, you know, so we have that kind of folksy perspective on whatever we're working on. But we mess with a lot of blues, a lot of West Coast blues, a lot of
I even hear gospel in your guys'.
A lot of gospel music. A lot of gospel music.
I like that. Let's talk about Lesh's voice for a minute.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's just, he's got a smooth voice.
Smooth, yeah, man.
It's just,
smooth.
It's so smooth. I mean,
he's very relaxed, man. He's very receptive too. You know, he'll be singing, and anybody plays something different in the band, he'll just pop into something different vocally because he's so right with everything that's happening right in the moment, which takes a lot of being relaxed, you know.
In a way, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, real good feel. You guys have amazing feel, man. And hey, I'm 10 minutes with John. How'd you guys get your name, the California Honeydrops?
Yeah, the California Honeydrops. Lesh came up with the name of the California Honeydrops. There's a historical band that's like a jug band, you know, broken down string band from the 20s called the Tennessee Chocolate Drops.
Oh, wow.
So he liked the name, and he was kind of fiddling with the California. We're a California band, and you know, Chocolate Drops wouldn't be us. So he said, at the time the band was like a mixed band. He said Honeydrops. You know, perfect. Honeydrops. And
beautiful, man.
And we've kept with it, you know.
And it fits to a T, man. I just want to thank you, John. 10 minutes with John Bones.
10 minutes, baby.